Hi there, Morpurgo class. We're going to be following on from Tuesday's lesson today on how we are able to show a reflection in a piece of artwork. So we looked at some different paintings, didn't we, the other day? And today we're going to be creating our own piece of artwork with that shows a reflection in water. We're going to base it on our learning all about King Arthur. So if you could pause the video while you write today's date and learning objective, which is to create a reflection of an image. So just to recap on the pictures that we looked at on Tuesday. So we saw how the rain or the water is reflecting the image in an opposite direction. So on the painting, it almost looks like it's going downwards, but it's reflecting from the image through the water. And there was lots of different techniques that the artists used, and we looked at them. We made notes on how the artist used mood and colour and things like that to show those reflections. So this was the first picture we looked at. Then we looked at this one where you can see the tower is reflected in the water, and it's not a clear reflection, is it? You can see that the water's moving quite a bit, so it's made up of kind of lines and smudges in the water. You can definitely tell it's a reflection because it's a darker colour than the water. And again here we have some water lilies that are reflected into the water. So you can see again a different technique that's used. Remember, it's not an exactly clear image that you can see because water moves. And our fourth image here is of a boat in the sea, and you can see how the image is reflected in the water. Remember, we talked about mirror images, didn't we, on Tuesday? And lastly, we looked at this one. You can definitely see the street lights are reflected in the water, and they actually look longer, don't they, the lights, than they actually are, but they're just because that's how it would be reflected through the water. So we're going to have a look at an image together in a moment, and I've got it in black and white. And what I'd like you to do is you can either try and copy this image, or you can create your own. Now, I said we're going to base it on King Arthur. So you can see an image here of King Arthur in his boat on the lake with who looks like Merlin in the back, and you can see the sword Excalibur coming up through the lake held by a lady's arm. So you can either use this picture, and you can see there's a bit of reflection on there already, or you can create your own. But your task today is to add colour, so make it nice and big, make it a whole page full, or even bigger if you can find bigger paper at home. And I don't mind whether you use coloured pencils, whether you use paints if you've got them, whether you use felt tip pens. Remember, the objective is to create those reflections in the water. So remember, the water will be moving, so the reflections are not going to be exact mirror images. They're not going to be precise lines. They'll probably be made with like lines of colour or smudges. So again, it's up to you which media you use, whether it's crayons, pencils, paints, whatever you like. But you must add colour to a picture of King Arthur on the lake, and it must include reflection. I'm really looking forward to seeing what you come up with. Good luck, and I will see you tomorrow.